Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, according to where you are. This is Leader Aminata, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how to manage properly your funds to trade, how to manage your wallet in a simple term, how to do what we call the wallet management by trading in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, since 2021 up to last year, Royalq, we were only trading the spot trading, but Royalq has put now the option of future trading, and it's amazing. Remember, when we trade in the spot, we expect the market to go up before we make the profit. But because of the downtrend, because of what is happening around us, what is happening everywhere, it has affected the crypto market. So Royalq has improved this strategy of trading future to enable its customers to make more profit, because in the future you can trade in two directions. You can trade when the market is going up and also trade when the market is falling down. So the up direction is called long the market, and the short direction is called short the market. You short it. So in the down direction, it means once the market is falling down, you are expecting to make profit, and if it's going up, you are also expecting to make profit. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Yes, follow, get ready and follow. So let's assume you have a capital in your future account. What must you do? You must only expose in between 20 and 30% of the capital that you put in your future account. Let's say this is spot and this is future. Okay, so in your spot, you need to transfer the money from your spot to the future account if you want to trade in the future. If you want to also do the both, then you need to have some funds in your spot and also in your future. So the funds, which is your capital that you decide to use to trade in the future, if you put it in the future, it means you are going to use in between 20 and 30% of your money. Let's assume your capital is maybe 200 or $100. It means your 200 or $100, you are going to use only 20 or 30% of that money, so that the remaining 70 you will leave it in reserve without touching it. And also you need to trade one coin at a time to manage properly your wallet. So let's go, let's practice it. So anytime a signal is sent, so let me first, before I talk about the signal, let me go to the exchange. So here is the exchange. You come here, it's the same thing like Binance, because in my country I'm not able to trade the future in my Binance. The future is suspended. So I'm using now the HTS to make the example for you. So you come here and type on the asset. Here means asset. My screen is in French. The same thing like Binance. HTS have the same graphic like Binance. So you tap on asset. Then when you tap on asset, you will see here the future. You will see here future and spot. This is spot, this is future. So if you want to trade in the future, then you need to shift here and put some funds in your future. As you can see here, in my future account, I have 154 euros. So let's say I want to trade. So this 154 euros, I can say I will only expose 50 euros and leave the 100. Or I simply calculate, I go to my calculator and calculate 30 20 or 30% of that my 150. So it means the results that I will get, I'm going to use that results to trade and leave the remaining amount of money in my portfolio without touching it in reserve in case if I'm getting liquidated. So, ladies and gentlemen, why do we advise to do that? It means because in the future trading, you get fast liquidated when there's no funds to cover your, how do you call it, your margin, your this thing, to be in reserve. So it means if you have some funds in reserve, your liquidation price will be going far from your current price. So it means if your settings has reached the limit of the liquidation, the exchange will be taken from your reserve of money that you have. But if you don't have any reserve, then it will use all the money on the trade and you will be liquidated. That's why we always say you have to leave the 70% there in your exchange, so that if you get liquidate on there 30%, you can come and use the 70 to trade another coin. Remember, we trade wisely, we scout the market, and we make the profit. So let's go. So let's say that I'm going to use the 50. Okay, so once a signal is sent, let me go on one of the signals. For example, one of the signals, I'm going to the Binance, the exchange here. Once I come on the exchange, if a signal is sent, for example here, because we used to send many signals. For example here, if a signal is sent here, as you can see the signal, let's just focus ourselves on the signal and the direction. Let's say, for example, the signal, the direction, and the take profit, which is here. Let's say, for example, this coin is Mubarak and they send it as a signal. So the owner of the signal says future short. It means you have to short it. It means you are predicting that the market will fall down. So you want to make profit when it falls down. Okay. And the percentage is how much? 1%. So 1%. And the owner says in between 2 and 10 times leverage. So I will advise you to use 2 times leverage, yeah, to minimize the risk, because the more leverage you put, the higher risk you will get. So let's go. The coin is called Mubarak. Okay, so you come on your Royalq, then you look for the coin here in the search bar. You search the coin. If you are not seeing it here, then it means you have to go here to add it on your list of coins. So let's see. I tap on the search bar and I write Mubarak. Mubarak. Let me come here. Mubarak. Here is it. So when I tap on Mubarak, then I create. My screen is in French. Sorry for that. I tap on create. Then I tap on I understand. Then I come here on, you will see this is the page. Sorry, I am in the spot. Let me go back to the future. Okay, so if you are trading in the future, this is spot, you shift it here. When you shift it there, this place means future. Okay, then you look for Mubarak. You type on all here. This is all. Then you look for Mubarak. This is the Mubarak. I tap on it. Create. I create here. Then you will see on your interface here, on your graphic here, what is called long and short. If the signal says short, then you have to shift it on this place. I tap on short. So the signal, if you say short, the direction that you want on the signal, the direction that is showing on the signal must be in white color. So here on this graphic, we are on the short direction. That's why it is in the white, and here it's blue. So you come and type on trade settings down there. Then you go and look for your strategy. You don't need to be creating at any time strategy for your trade. It's just that you want to know how much exactly you want to put in the coin. So I come here, I tap on manually, then I'm going for it. Because if you want to come and set anytime they send the signal, you want to come and reset the parameters, you will be late. Okay, so I tap on choose a strategy. Then I come here, I'm going to use the $60 capital. It means I can use it for 50 by editing the settings. So I tap on it. When I tap on it, then I come here. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, and the quantity in the future, they only allow you to put the quantity, not the amount. So by putting the quantity of the coin, it will be showing you the amount of money that it requests you to use. So 155 is $5. So I will double 155 and I will put two. Let me see, 265 265 265. So 265 is giving me $8. So let me increase it to get $15 here or $20. Remember, I'm going to use $30. So I can put in between $20 or $30 as first buy amount. So how do I do? I'll put here, I'll multiply here. Let me try with 500 pieces. 500 pieces. 500 pieces is giving me $16. You see down here. So now let me try 800 pieces. Let's say 800 is giving me 25, and I need I need 20. So let me reduce it to 700. Yeah, 700 is giving me 22, so I will put 650. Great. So 650 pieces is giving me $20.99. You see, $20.99. Okay. So now let me see. $20.99 will be my first buy amount, and it will remain $30. So you see how to calculate it. You can put in between 20 or $30 the first buy amount, then the remaining $20 will be divided by your margin calls. Okay, so let's say $20, the 20.99 here. Now let's go. So here, remember, ladies and gentlemen, your first buy amount is divided by the amount of leverage that you put here. So if you want the correct calculation, if you put the first buy amount 20 and you want your leverage times 2, then you have to multiply this times 2. If your leverage is times 3, you have to multiply also this times 3, so that you will get the proper answer. So by multiplying your first buy amount with your leverage, it doesn't mean that your first buy amount is multiplying. No, it's the same amount, but in the future you will see that it has doubled, but it will take the same amount. So if the leverage is times 2 or times 3, once I put the leverage times 2 here, if I put times 2 here, then I have to double this 650 pieces that gives me $20. So I will put 650 times 3. So I will go to my calculator and I make 650 times 3. 650 times 3. Okay, so it's giving me 1950 pieces. So I'm going there to put 1950 pieces. Wait a moment. 1950 pieces. 1950 pieces. So you see, 1950 pieces, it has multiplied the first buy amount times 3, which is 20.99 times 3. So it doesn't mean that the robot will take this $62. No, it is the same $20 that it will take. Oh, sorry, my leverage is 2, so I need to divide the multiply it times 2. So let me go back to the calculation, which is here times 2. It must be times 2. If my leverage is 2, it must be times 2. times 2. Okay, so it means if my leverage is 2 times leverage, then times 2, then I need to put 650 pieces. Okay, so I come here, then I put 650 pieces. No, wait a minute, I'm making some mistakes here. Sorry, let me go back. 650 times 2, it is 1,300. It's 1,300. You see, 1,300. This is it. 1,300. So I need to put 1,300 to get the correct times. 1,300 pieces. So I come here. Then I choose my strategy here for it to go with the settings. Then I put 1,300 pieces. Okay, so it has doubled my first buy amount into 2. You see here, double it times 2. Okay, because the first buy amount is 20, so 1,300. Then here I put times 2 because I have multiplied it. Okay, so you see, if you start increasing the leverage times 2, Royalq gives you the warning that once your leverage is over 1 time, then your risk of liquidation also increase. So you need to go slow with it. Then I tap on I understand here. So here it is. You double it, then you tap, you make here. Here must be the 1%, the exactly 1%. Then if you don't want the call back, don't want your money to either go higher or lower than the 1%, because if you put here 0.03, the robot will not sell at 1% if the coin is pumping. It's advantage and it's also disadvantage. So for you to get the exactly 1%, you remove the 3, then you put 0. It's up to you. That one is not a must, it's just an option. Then here I make 0.1, here I make 0.1. Okay, then now my margin call limit is 5. So for you to not miss the coin, you have to save it and buy it. Then you come back to edit your settings, confirm, then you type on activate and create. So after the robot buy for you, you tap on the strategy mode and you put the third option, which is subbing remote settlement. Okay, remote settlement, you put it and you save it. So if the robot buys it for you, then you come back on the trade settings and check your margin configuration. Remember, your first buy amount is 20. Your first buy amount is 20. So it means your money will remain $30. Then you have to set here $30 divide into 5, which is $6. $6. So how do you do? If you do 20 times 1 time, which is, it will take 20. Okay, so 20 divided into 0.1, you do like this to get the good results to put on the multiple ratio. So yeah, because you have to multiply the first buy amount times what for you to get the profit, for you to get the results, I mean. So 20 times 0.1, it will give you $2. So now we are looking for $6, because remember, in out of 50, if you remove 20, it will remain $30. So that $30, we are dividing it into how many margin calls? 5, because the margin cost in the strategy there is 5. So 5 5, so 5 times how much will you get? 30. 5 times 6 is 30. So if you put 0.1, it will give you, how do you call it, 2. Then you have to put 0.3, which is 0.3 if you want to get the $6 as the buying of the margin call. So it means your multiple ratio must be the 0.3. I hope you got it. So it means 20 times 0.3, it will give you $6. Then 6 times 5, it will give you 30. 30 plus the first buy amount 20, you will get the 50. Okay, so let's go. You need to put here 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, and 0.3. Okay, then you confirm. So ladies and gentlemen, before you confirm, remind you that you have to mind you that the leverage that you multiply, it affects the margin call drop and the first buy amount, but not here. So as the leverage is times 2, then it means this call drop that you are seeing here, 0.5, it will be times 2. So it means if the coin drop, instead of 0.5%, it will drop at 1%, because 0.5 times 2 is 1%. So this one is 1%, this one is 3%, 3%, 3%. So you can edit it and put here 1 here, here must be 1, here must be 1, and you leave this like this. Okay, then you save it, you confirm, you save it, then you confirm again, then you activate it. So that is it. I hope this video will help you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much in advance for watching it. I wish you a nice day, and see you for next video. Bye.